Well, hey there. Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. I'm Joe Mama, your host, and we're sort of back where we left off before. This is the iron farm. I've increased it I've actually doubled the size of the iron farm. That is one thing I've done. So I was thinking about it. Oh, yeah, and I added a couple of mining machines. So looking at this, I think I've already started to make a mistake that I always make when I play Factorio, and that mistake is I think small. I think, well, everything needs to be within, 50 blocks of each other, and it really doesn't. But I think what drives that misconception every time is the fact that in order to extend past that 50 blocks, it's arbitrary number I threw out there, 50, might be 100, but basically you try to cram everything into a small space. But I think what sort of drives that is the fact that we don't have a lot of belts to begin with. And I've started the game up here and I kind of let it create some belts so that I can start to reach out a little bit. And the way I'm going to do that, I think, is starting with the power plant. So the power plant sort of, bumped up against us really close, but what I'm gonna do is what I've already kind of done is started to lay out an alternate spot for the power plant. I'm gonna lay it out here. Board Bob pointed something out to me which I did not know, is that the water pumps, I guess, supply more water than they used to. I honestly don't remember. So 1200 per second, I don't remember what that number used to be, and each of these boilers consumes, I want to say could it possibly be 6 per second? Yeah, 6 per second. So it says water 200 of 200, but it consumes 6 per second. But this thing pumps 1200 per second, and right now this thing is pumping 2 per second of 1200. Holy cow! I never looked at that before. Huh? I'll have to look at see if I've look at my old videos and see if or search the internet for what that used to be. But that's pretty impressive. If each of these boilers is only 6 per second, that is a monstrously huge number of boilers that we could attach to that. I think 600. But okay, here we go. Here we go. Yes, 600, but each of these steam engines consumes 30 per second at max. 30 per second. Okay. 1200 divided by 30 is 40. So 40 steam engines total. Does that sound right? But then again, it's steam. It produces each of these things. Okay, the output is 60 per second of steam. It turns 6 per second water into 60 per second steam. Oh. Okay. Alrighty then. So it's consuming 30 per second of steam, which is 3 of water, which is why each of these boilers can supply 6. And they can supply 2 steam engines. Okay. I just had to do the math in my head. The math, yeah. I'll tell you one thing Board Bob said the other day. As you get older, oh, man, your ability to do math does sort of go down the toilet. A lot of things start to go down the toilet. And one of the things is I found out in the last, I would say, okay, let's make what I'm basically doing here is recreating a power plant, and then we're just going to shift operations to the north. All right, so let's, I'm going to go ahead and do 10 boilers, and let's do, I can only do 8 steam engines, but I can do a total of 16 if I get the iron to do it. But whatever, let me go ahead and lay out some boilers. I had to break up some rock here, so that's why. Come on, you stupid mouse. I think I may need to change the battery in this thing. Yeah, so you may have noticed in the last video that I was wearing glasses. I'm wearing glasses now. Oops. Placed those in the wrong place. Growing up, I was never farsighted. I was always short-sighted, which means I need glasses to see far. To see far distances. And and then I got LASIK back in '03, and then I didn't need glasses at all. It was fantastic. But ever since, I don't know, probably hitting the late 40s, my vision has just gone down the toilet. It's just gone straight off a cliff. So I can see far distances, unlike when I was a kid, but I can't see up close. Like if I can look out and see pretty well at a distance, but then if I look down to check my watch, I can't read the time for the life of me. And so that's where it's at. So now I'm wearing glasses. So in addition to math, the ability to see up close has gone down the toilet too. So anyway, as you get older, your body changes and the brain gets slower. Let me tell you, the brain gets slower and the eyes get worse. Okay, so let's use our burner inserters for this. Always use anytime you're shoveling coal, use burner inserters. That way it reduces your need for power when your power plant goes 10 toes up. So let's see, get a few of those. And I always put a separation here. I always put this pipe here because what I like to do at some point, I like to string them together and then put a tank, like a steel tank over here. And what that does, I'll show you. I can't make a steel tank at the time, but what I can do is I can connect these together. And do I have any elbows? No, I don't. I'm gonna make some more. Come on, give me some elbows. And let me drop some steam engines in place. I'll show you what I'm trying to do. Not saying it's a perfect answer, but it does help out when things go badly with you find yourself short of power, which will happen at some point. Okay. And I'll put these elbows here. And then I'll put a steam tank like right here. And so as you're boiling water and creating steam, even if you're not using it all, it's collecting in this tank. And if at some point you overload your power plant, and the way that manifests itself on a steam plant is that you'll run out of steam. Your steam engines are consuming more steam than you're producing, or they consume fuel real fast. That's what it is. They start to consume fuel real fast. Okay, as your demand goes up, your fuel consumption goes up, and you'll find yourself short on coal, and some of these will be starved for fuel, and you won't be producing enough steam. That's right. It's not that your steam consumption goes up, your production goes down. So your steam engines won't have enough steam, and therefore they won't spin. Your power will start to drop, and then you go into a death spiral where everything starts to run slower, and all the things that would keep your power plant going are now running even slower than before. So your power demands, your power situation gets even more dire. So by putting a steam reservoir here, your power plant will pull off that reservoir if it runs short in the boilers, and hopefully it gives you a little bit of time. It's worked for me in the past, where you're looking around the map and you start to see the blinking fuel lights, which tell you that some of the boilers have run out of fuel. But meanwhile, it's running off your steam reserve, and that gives you a little bit of time to solve the problem before the death spiral starts. So that's why I leave this, I interconnect all the boilers into a steam reservoir. All right, so what we're gonna do, you don't know, I'm channeling my inner Skizzle man there. Okay, I don't want to pull directly. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I can. That'll last long enough. I'll just cut them off. And I'll run this way. There's enough fuel to keep the boilers going. And I think what I'm going to do, by the way, I think I'm going to keep this video to fairly short like maybe 40 minutes. Try to keep it to about 40 minutes. The other one ran an hour and a half, and I was kind of like, I was into it, and you know, didn't want to stop. And then I edited it down, but I didn't edit down much, and I don't think I will be able to do that much editing. As it turns out, I had a lot of material I wanted to keep, so I didn't keep the material down. Okay, that's gonna start generating stuff. So what I need to do is interconnect the grid. All right, let me just attach this there. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So this will run out of steam. This is already providing steam, right? Is it or isn't it? Oh, well, shizzle. I didn't connect this power line. There we go. Now we should be seeing some more power. There we go, 7.2 megawatts. Awesome. So let's go ahead, increase the size of it. This is now cut off, but I think we're going to find that our fuel production is not going to be sufficient. So here's what I'm going to do. I still got 3 miners here. Let's pull these. I want to relocate them along with their associated burner inserters. And I miss my bots where you can just deconstruct an entire area. All right, and then move these. I'm going to take my my fail-safe coal plant, which, like I said last time, is the coal plant that will run without power. It's a self-feeding plant. So what I'm going to do is this. Okay, around. Okay, that should work, and then that should work. All right, let's see if I did that correctly. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Counting with Joe Mama. Okay, and now let's prime the drills. Gotta prime them. Yeah. Okay. Put the rest of that in there. And these. Prime them. Prime them. Okay. So now we've got, they're self-sustaining. And they will go straight to that. Then what we're gonna do, okay, I guess we can kind of leave those where they're at. Steel production is gonna plummet here if I don't do something quick. Okay, I've got plenty of materials to make drills. Boom. Let's go with 1, 2. I'll go with 10 drills for the coal. All right. No making more. Excellent. I'm going to end up adding more, so I might as well leave the belt there. Okay. Come on, miners. Also, we want to get some green chips going, too. Some electronics. We'll get some science going. But really, what I want to do is I want to get the power plant scaled up and in a place that's kind of out of the way. This needs to be connected, doesn't it? Oh, it's already connected. Good, good, good. That's connected. So I should just be able to disconnect this. Okay, and relocate it. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. And one is going to go up right to there. And the reason that is, the reason I'm not using a traditional splitter to rejoin those, to merge the belts back together, is because I want the power plant to depend on the failsafe plant unless it starts getting starved of fuel. If it starts getting starved of fuel, this belt will be empty, and these drills will add coal to it, and the belt will accept coal. But until the belt is empty, it won't accept any coal, and that's fine by me. I don't need it to. I'd like to reserve any excess coal for use with the furnaces, so let's connect that up. Okay. All right, cool. So that's connected, and we're also going to take these science labs. We'll get those out of here. Let's collect up these pipes. Okay, let us make more pipes. Okay, pair these up. How many boilers I got? Oh, I got a bunch of them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, I think 3 more. Okay. Means I need a crap ton more steam engines. Like I said, I'm scaling this up big time. Okay, so if I've got 9, now I need a whole bunch more steam engines. And that will give me not quite as many. Ah, I took all my pipes that I made. Damn it. God damn it, Bobby. 6:30 in the morning and already that boy ain't right. Alright, come down here. Grab more of that. Grab more of that. Come on, pipes. Oh, it's still making the dang steam engines. Okay, well, we'll put them in place. They won't work just yet, but we can place them. Alright, that gets them all except this one, which I'll put right there. Let's make some burner inserters. And since we're firing these puppies up, let's make sure we got our utility poles in the right places. Hey everybody, welcome back to Factorio Space Age. I'm Joe Mama, your host, and hopefully you've just come off watching the previous episode, and this episode is all queued up, ready, because that's how I'm going to do things with this, hopefully. We'll see how it works. Okay, anyway, so we were in the process of scaling things up, and we're going to do scale steel production up too, but I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh, that was all I had. Great. And these will be red science, and I think you can right click and then left while holding the shift button down. That's how you do it. Copy paste. Had to remember a few things, but I think it's working. All right, so this is the red science, so we're going to go ahead. Actually, let's do this. Might be easier for power. Did you ever notice that in like an apartment complex, how apartments are mirror images of one another? And it seems kind of puzzling until you realize that for plumbing and electrical reasons, it makes perfect sense. That way, you can keep your plumbing and electrical in as few places as possible. So that's why. All right, let's do that. Do that. Do that. Ah, fornicate a waterfowl. God damn it, Bobby. Okay, fix that. I gotta fix this. Okay. Oop, nope, nope. Get the copper. Dadgummit. Okay, screwed that up. Here's how this works. Wheels come down here. The gear wheels come down here. I ended up having the gear wheels placed on the same side as the copper, and that's not what I want to do. Okay, so that goes like this. I want the copper to be on the, or the gear wheels to be on the other side, opposite the copper. So they complement each other on the belt. And I did not set that up properly because I forgot how to do it. There we go. Okay, Excellent. Excellent. Okay, let me do this. I know gear wheels take a little bit to produce, so I'm going to double up on my inserters. They can be fast. I don't want the inserters to be the sticking point, the slow point in this production process. I don't want the factory to be waiting on inserters. I want them to be working, the assembly working as fast as they can. Okay. And if we can do that, then these are all working. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, they're waiting on the gear wheels. All right. Oh, we gotta hook that up so we can get science going. There we go. Okay. All of these working. Yep. Almost all of them are working. I think we'll be good. Okay, gun turrets are finished. Excellent. Let's go ahead and queue a bunch of crap up. Steel, greens. Okay, steel, green science, blue inserters. Yes. Repair packs, radar, walls, all of it. Yeah, we'll just get all of it going. I do want to get military too, so we can start making. One thing I'm not doing is I'm not making any ammunition. I need to do that. What does our pollution look like, by the way? Okay, what I need to do also, maybe I'll do it off camera, is I'll expand this out. You know, after recording a couple episodes, I'll go ahead and expand that out so we can see what's waiting for us. But I think if I remember correctly, we've got some wiggle room, so I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Okay, so this is going to make magazines. In fact, let's make a bunch of them. Yeah, you only need copper plates for that. But if I remember correctly, yellow magazines are created at a ratio of 3-to-1 compared to red magazines. So, I think, or maybe it's red magazines are slower. How long do these things take? 0.5. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe it is that. Maybe it's. Oh. Okay, let's take a look. Let's go to technical. I'm trying to remember the ratio here. Okay, 3 seconds crafting time to make a red magazine. Okay. So if it's 3 seconds. And these take 1 second. Okay, there it is. So these make magazines 3 times faster than the other one, so therefore we would need 3 of the red magazines to keep up with what this thing can produce. 3 factories that produce red magazines for every 1 factory that produces yellow. Okay, that's it. All right, let's drop this in place. There we go. Okay, make ourselves some ammunition. I've already got a submachine gun. Which I'm gonna go ahead and move magazine over there. I'm gonna pull the pistol. And I'm just gonna put it right there. This will move into that slot. Shotgun will move up 1. Right there. Right? No? There we go. Okay. Alright, so that's done. Next. I'd kind of like to increase... What's been done already? Steel has been done, hasn't it? Walls will not be done yet. Alright. Okay. Let's redo steel, but in order to do this, we're going to need, oh, you know what we need to do before we do that? Let's actually, using what we've got here, you know what, oh, you know what I'm actually going to do? Okay, I put this crate here just to collect some, but it's not going to be, that crate and these inserters are going to be the slow point of trying to get things moving on the steel belts. That's going to be a choke point. So I'm going to go ahead and just connect these belts up and just leave the box. I was using the box as like a, you know, everything had to go through the box, put in the box and taken out of the box. Let's not do that. Same here.